everybody, this is BohanGirl84 and welcome to my Let's Play of Resident Evil 5. This might be, in terms of sort of chronologically speaking, this is probably going to be the last Resident Evil that I do. Like I said in one of my other videos, I don't think I'm going to do Resident Evil 6. It's just not, I just don't feel compelled enough to do it, but I like Resident Evil 5 because at least it has Wesker in it, for crying out loud. That's enough incentive for me. So, you know what? Let's just get right into it. Resident Evil 5, playing this on the PlayStation 3. Let's do this. Do you want to use... This game has a feature that automatically uploads new save data from your game. Really? To use this... Okay. That's new to me. Select the time to use this feature. Does that mean this is going to turn on my PlayStation 3? This is the first time I'm seeing something like this, so I guess I'll just do this. Oh, because I have PlayStation Plus. That probably helps. Restartable. I don't care. Just get me to the game. I just recently got PlayStation Plus because I got a PlayStation 4. And I wanted to play some games online, and I didn't know that I had to get PlayStation Plus to play those games because I was accustomed to this. So yeah, I have Rainbow Six and I have Mortal Kombat X, at least now. And I said, you know, I wanna play a little bit. So I said, let me pony up the dough and do it that way. Dolby Digital. It's been a while since I played a newish game. Let's see what this is all about. No, it's just the intro to the game. And believe me, I'm going to have plenty to say about this game and the newer Resident Evil games. I did a Resident Evil 4 Let's Play some time ago. And I count it as one of the newer games, but it has a lot of redeeming qualities, I do have to say. Okay, so we have a few options here. Let me just go to options really quick. Let's see, controller settings, game settings, audio settings. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. I'm gonna do play game. Let me figure out what difficulty I want to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. Let me just look at the extra content. That's not what I meant. I think I meant special settings. Filter select, infinite ammo. Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put infinite ammo mode on. The only reason why is because there's this one part, and I'll tell you about it in a second. So get Chris, Warrior, Mad Max, and all that heavy metal. I don't want him with that because, Jesus, that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Oh gosh. I'll stick with his Stars outfit, and then for Sheva, I will do. Yeah, she looks very, very like, you know, feisty there. Tribal, total fanboy service, clubbing. And the BSAA. I wanted to do a cosplay of Sheva dressed like this. I'll just go with the fairy tale one. I think that looks kind of cool. And I'm gonna say okay. Oh, back. So infinite ammo's on. Okay, so that was it. That's really all I wanted to do. So I'm gonna do. How do I start? I think I'm gonna have to do it like this so I can ensure that I'm starting from the beginning. So I'm going to start, of course, from the very beginning. Chapter 1-1. Hopefully it gives us the intro. But here we go. And it's going to be... I'll do veteran. I would do professional, but the AI is a little wonky, so I'm just going to go with veteran. And I'm going to pick Sheva because she's left-handed and I'm left-handed. So I'm going to do invite only. I'm going to play this game by myself. I've had people ask me if they... you know, if I could do a let's play with them, and it sounds fun and all, and that's great and all. It's just that my schedule's really sort of very, very irregular, so it's pretty much I only can record when I can, and then other than that, you know. So my apologies. No offense to anybody. It's not that I didn't want to play with you. It's that, you know, my schedule is irregular. So you have this item inventory, and it's a lot less charming than Resident Evil 4, because first of all, you don't have that attaché case, and I liked finagling with it, you know, kind of putting on your weapons and your health in there. So now you're just reduced to 9 items, and Chris as well. So I just left Chris with that. And you can get treasures in the game, and then I think I have all the weapons. And let me see here. Do I want Chris to have... I have a melee vest here. Maybe I'm gonna remove that and give Chris some vest, bulletproof vest, to Chris. Make him a little more sort of, you know, resistant to stuff. And I think I'm ready. I have enough health items, so I think I'm good. So there's a part in this game that's coming up, and it's the sole reason why I have infinite ammo on. I'll talk more about it in a moment.
Captain Deshant here. We've secured the underground route to the coordinates.
I should have seen it coming. It didn't take long after the fall of the Umbrella Corporation for their bioweapons to end up in the hands of terrorists. A new era of bioterrorism descended upon vulnerable countries, shifting the balance of power throughout the region. People in the destabilized areas soon feared another incident like Raccoon City was inevitable. As panic spread, governments of the world turned to the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, which formed the anti-terrorism unit BSAA. Operatives of the BSAA were sent to infiltrate and neutralize bioterrorist hotspots, restoring safety and stability to various regions around the globe.
Welcome to Africa. My name is Sheva Alomar.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running high ever since the change in government.
I'll bet. Intel says it's a haven for terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see an American, BSAA or not. That's why I'm your partner. Help put them at ease.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Partner.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Let's go. Casualties continue to mount over the long years I've struggled. More and more, I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. Maybe one day, I'll find out.
Hey, huyo Wingenzi anafanya nini hapa?
You don't have to get touchy. Let's go.
There is one thing I do know. I have a job to do, and I'm gonna see it through.
you read me?
Chris here. Coming in loud and clear, Kirk.
Yes, we read you.
There's a black market weapons deal going down in Kijuju. That's where Irving will be. The Alpha team has already infiltrated the area, and you will be going in as backup. Rendezvous with your contact at the butcher's shop. You can gear up and get briefed on the mission there. Watch your backs.
Roger that.
Copy. Over and out.
Okay, so now I have a moment to actually talk. Yeah, look at that. They're beating the crap out of this sack. I'm still kind of getting reaccustomed to the controls. The game I played right before this one was Resident Evil 2, so of course very different compared to this. And oh my god, look at that. Okay, I guess. Oh, Chris is all the way over there. I'm going to the butcher shop, which is right over here. So, camera is something to get used to. Well, that was strange, wasn't it? Not too many times I get to play as a left-handed person. Yeah, it's probably not that big of a deal to you guys, but I appreciate it.
Good, you're both here. Come.
I like this, like the history of Resident Evil during the loading screens. See, more games should do that.
You too. This way. But maybe because of the new government, the people around here are a little on edge. You should do what you came here to do and go home.
Yeah, they really roll out the red carpet for us Americans.
I have your weapons for you here. Check them.
Well, I already have
Grab
enough.
your weapons. The operation's already...
Oh. Okay.
Destination coordinates?
Town square's up ahead. Go through there. Alpha team's waiting at the deal location.
Good.
What do you know about Ouroboros?
Mostly just rumors. Something about visions of a doomsday project.
Doomsday sounds about right, and apparently it is no rumor.
You're kidding, right?
You must find a man named Irving. He is our only lead. And be careful out there.
Forgot how many cutscenes this game has. So, am I going the right way or no? I have no idea which way I'm going. I'm off to a great start. I guess I'm supposed to be going this way. No. Sorry, just getting my bearings. Like I said, going from Resident Evil 2 to this game is a bit of an adjustment, so I'm just sort of...
Remember, we're a team. Whatever happens, we stick together.
Don't worry. I may not be as big as you, but I can still hold my own.
Oh, okay. Controls are a little strange. Like, you press L2, the way my control's set up, you press L2 to aim, and then you press R1 to actually do something. It's a little ominous. Okay. That's for the knife. And then that's to aim. And I'm pretty sure R1 would be to shoot if I have the weapon aimed. Investigate. It's still warm. Ugh, it's kind of gross. Alright, what do we have here? Should I go through here? So, I mean, the controls are somewhat similar to Resident Evil 4, but it's been a while since I played, you know, the newer Resident Evil games, like I said. I think the last newer Resident Evil game I may have played was actually 4. That was a long time ago. So I guess I can just get right into my thoughts on this game, and it'll be sort of a theme I mentioned throughout.
It came from that building. Move!
Okay, I guess we're going. Let's check it out. Oh, the buddy system. Yep, introduced in this game. So I like this, like it, it gives you the history. And other games should do that, like especially games in a series. It's better than a blank loading screen.
Freeze!
Are you okay?
Why doesn't Sheva speak to these people? Because I'm assuming she knows the language, right? She's from here. Oh dear. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna try to do... Let's see if I can... The melee actually works a little bit differently. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
What the hell just happened?
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
Yeah, me neither, Chris. You and me both. The melee system, so you can melee like in the previous entry, Resident Evil 4, of course, but it's a little different. You have to wait for the enemies to be in particular like positions, like particular postures, but you can melee
Let's get
them.
out of here before they find us.
So I guess what am I going the right? No. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a map right at the top left of the screen. And so begins the saga of the Whopper Kool-Aid. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we're going this way, I think.
Let's move.
Okay.
We'll reposition at the house.
I'm glad he was actually ahead of me because I kind of forgot. Come on, dude. There we go. Can't they just kick that down or something? Like,
Command Kirk. The locals were hostile and we had to use force. We don't have any contingency plans for this situation, do we, Kirk?
Roger on the locals.
oh, I see.
But your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
I see how the door is secure. But let's just get out of here anyway.
Come on!
Roger!
Oh. There we go. And we're out of here. Okay. So I'm going to try to melee enemies a little bit more, because that's kind of fun in this game. I like it a lot. And I'll talk a little bit more about the infinite ammo. Like I said, I decided to turn it on or leave it on for this game, because there's a particular part that's just absolutely ridiculous, and it's very difficult to get through it. And I decided to pick veteran mode too, so that's especially a good reason for that. But it's interesting because unlike Resident Evil 4, I don't think you can actually get infinite ammo. And you get infinite ammo in this game by upgrading your weapon completely. So you have to unlock it for each weapon. So in Resident Evil 4, you can get like an insane amount of ammo in a single clip for a gun, like the Striker shotgun, for example. You can get like 100 rounds max, like it holds 100 rounds, 100 shells maximum, but not infinite. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, so we're gonna get to this scene right here. And I love how the costumes are maintained. I can't tell you how many games I've played where the costumes change back to the default in the cutscenes.
You don't know what you're talking about! You can all go to hell!
Wait a minute. That's the...
Gifo! What? Now to Zuia! Happen, Daddy! What?
Yeah, right, okay.
What the Wawe Toleria down? Yandia that too!
Translation, we're fucked. No. What do I have? Am I gonna stick with this gun? Okay, so you have your first ever sort of like ambush. Fuck. I'm gonna tell him to push that while I push this other thing. It's basically like trying to create some sort, you know. Okay. I think this is sort of based on time and stuff. It takes a certain amount of time for the. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I have the shotgun now. That's my favorite weapon, sort of go-to weapon. And they're gonna eventually start coming from above. Oh my god, I cannot hit any of these dudes. Check this out. This is crazy. I don't know why I'm not able to hit these guys, but I guess at this rate they're just gonna... So I have a Magnum, I have a shotgun, and I have a submachine gun. Let's see what else. Basically the enemies are gonna be unlimited pretty much. Just waiting for the chopper to arrive to help us out. I think we're good, pretty good here. Like I said, they're gonna eventually start coming from above. That's gonna be broken. And we're gonna... Oh, by the way, check out that delay. Like, you'll shoot an enemy, and they still have to complete their climbing animation, and then they wind up dying. Talk about realism. So definitely... I mean, even this part of the game is okay. This part's not too bad. I'm still waiting for these people to climb up. They're gonna eventually break through. And... like I said, there's a part later on in the game where...
Kirk, come in. The locals are hostile. The gate is sealed, and we're trapped. We need backup, and we need it right now.
Fuck me, I can't get that dude.
I'm on my way.
Okay,
Hear that,
let's go.
Sheva? Help's on the way.
Yeah, I'm not deaf, Chris.
Just hope he gets
Thank
here.
you, bro. Okay, they actually broke in. I didn't realize it was gonna be a cutscene. Hi, dude, how you doing? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Now, that executioner guy is gonna be coming through that gate immediately. That's how we get through. Oh. There he comes. So you have to be sort of very careful here. I use this weapon or the Magnum so I could stun him. Oh fuck. Oh, fuck! Yeah, you're not doing that. Not today. I like to melee him. Good thing he missed. The melee, one thing I do have to say is that the melee system is really satisfying. I love it. Oh shit. Thanks, bro. Yeah, you just watched me get attacked. Thanks, dude. Alright, we're gonna get to higher ground. The most important thing is I don't want Chris to start dying on me. So I'm gonna try to see if I could climb somewhere. Okay, he's actually right behind me. There's really no reason not to leave the map up, especially because I tend to get lost very easily. I always like to... This is actually very similar, now that I think about it, to the... I don't want to blow myself up either. Very similar to the ambush that you experience in Resident Evil 4. But the difference is that, of course, you have somebody else. And that slight difference is actually what makes this game just completely not scary at all. Like, whatever horror elements were created by... Oh, whoops. I thought I just blew us up. Whatever horror elements were kept intact by Resident Evil 4 or gone by this time. Let's see what I can do here. I like to stay here like I did with Resident Evil 4. I like to have a point where I have my back to a wall, even though they can, I think they can jump over this wall. Oh,
There's no end
Yeah, it's almost
Gotta hold down till Kirk gets here.
almost like somebody programmed it in some sort of video game. And I like it because the enemies are forced to jump to us, so it gives me some time to kind of look around and see if an enemy's like jumping their way over. And oh, that guy's still alive. I thought it looked kind of weird. So it's just kind of a time, and I think the difficulty determines how long you have to wait. I think the higher difficulties you have to wait a little longer for Kirk to show up. And oh, look at that, there's actually a lull in the action. Look at that. That's crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I think a second executioner guy shows up. Let me just see. A little boring waiting around. We have the ammo, so we're good. Aha, here's some more. Thank you. I use Chris as my little mule to pick up some shit. Oh, you know, it's not a good place because there's stairs right here. They can run very quickly. Like I said, I like to force enemies to jump to where we are. It gives me just some time to just react and reposition, all that jazz. Okay, I'm gonna jump back here again. And that executioner guy, that, you know, that massive guy, he's not nearly as intimidating to me as the chainsaw guy in Resident Evil 4. Like I said, because in Resident Evil 4 you actually get this sense that, you know, even though Leon is like really sort of, you know, he's a pretty capable guy, he's still one guy, you know, and it's just, he's still vulnerable. And it just seems slightly more ruthless, you know. And not to mention...
Sheva, how you holding up? I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there.
And not to mention that the gore in this game is actually toned down a lot. For example, I mean, if you get attacked by the chainsaw guy and he manages to decapitate you, you clearly see that. And in this game, you can still, there's still chainsaw guys and stuff like that. You will still get decapitated, but the scene is actually censored. I have no idea why they would do that. You know, with like games like Dead Space and all that stuff, why would Resident Evil all of a sudden start to censor itself is beyond me. I really don't understand it. So, just kind of waiting around. To transform, or you can use that to like attack enemies.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm gonna take out the door. Find some cover.
And that's the end of that. You just have to like hold out and wait for him. Alright, so that's the end of chapter 1-1. I like the song that plays here. So my accuracy is very low. I'm not really caring too much about that. That's quite alright. Sending data. Alright. So, I think I'm just about out of time here. But I will see you guys in the next video.